Hey, Ag Teacher Thoughts here, coming at you with another video. We've got a plant here that I'm sure a lot of you recognize. It's one that is seasonally in stores every year, and you'll see those little plastic containers, and it is filled with Venus flytraps. And I, like the good plant nerd that I am, do love a good Venus flytrap. And I've learned a lot with this Venus flytrap. I've learned sometimes you don't want spiders to go in them. That one there had a spider that crawled in it, and that trap didn't like that much. It did really love a crane fly, and then I think I had another. Maybe that was the spider. Oh, that was the spider. That was a spider that was wandering around in my window. That's the crane fly back there. This was in our kitchen window because it's too cold for it to be outside. Northern Idaho, it's below freezing right now, and heck, at the filming of this video, I think even Florida is below freezing, so it's kind of cold across the nation. But this was hanging out in our kitchen window, eating bugs that happened to wander by. But that's not why I'm shooting this video. This one did something unique, and we're going to look right in here. And in all the years that I've had Venus flytraps, I can never seem to keep them alive. They always seem to die. And kind of the newest hint was keeping them in a dish of water. But this central thing here is what I am shooting the video about. We're still going up. We've got that tape right there so that you can see how tall this is. That's right. This Venus flytrap is in bloom. Well, it will be shortly. So you've got about a foot from the bottom. So yeah, I guess if we move this up, it's going to be like 9 inches or so tall. But this is the thing that I thought was very, very interesting about Venus flytraps, is the fact that its flower stalk, for the size of the plant, is abnormally tall. So we've got, and it's still growing, so we've got like 9 inches between the leaves and the top of the blossom. Now, there's a lot of people that have theories around it, and I think most of us can kind of see this as kind of obvious. So we've got our blossom up here, and we've got our bug-killing traps down here. And for a survival mechanism, it's probably a good idea that you don't eat the insects that are pollinating you. So over time, Venus flytraps that ate too many of the insects that might pollinate them, because they had short stems on their blossoms, those would die out. And the ones that had longer stems and didn't eat as many bugs that pollinated them would be pollinated and set seed. So it would slowly over time make the stem of the plant, or of the blossom, longer, and that's what's going on here. Now, one of the fun things is this is going to be, if I can keep it alive, this is going to be another one of those fun plants where you're going to get to follow along. So the other thing that's really nice about Venus flytraps is that their flowers are self-fertile. So we can go in and we can pollinate blossom to blossom, and we can get seeds. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for this flower to open. And there's several of them there, so we're going to get several chances. We're going to wait for those to open, and we're going to take the seed and we're going to cast it on wet peat moss and put it in the incubation chambers back up at the school. And we'll see if we can get little mini Venus flytraps. Now, the other thing about Venus flytraps is this time of year you can feed them a light fertilizer mixture, which we'll probably have to do if we're putting them in the incubation chamber. But yeah, so a long, tall blossom, a future project with some seed, and then, I just might have to make a North Idaho swamp in my backyard in a container and see if I can grow these outside. I'm pretty sure they'll have to grow outside in the shade here, but we'll see what we can do with this Venus flytrap. But anyway, I figured you might enjoy this, and as always, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Ag Teacher Thoughts out.